it is 7 p.m., Tuesday, November 9th, and we're going to call the meeting to order. The first order of business is the pledge of allegiance, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, so we have one set of minutes to review from last meeting, and we were all there, so you guys want to take a look at it and make a motion, we'll take it from there.
Move to accept as presented.
All in favor? Aye. Okay, minutes are approved. Lil, I got the signed minutes right here for you, so I'll give them to you.
This must not be my updated one. I put it online. It's under old business. Thank you. Sorry, Chief raised the fact that the copy of the agenda doesn't cover the, under old business, the vote. But I think I changed it online and just didn't reprint
Got
it.
old business, so we'll bring it up anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Chief, it's up to you.
Okay, so first thing is on the 19th at 12 o'clock, Matt Barcel will be graduating the part-time academy. He's done very well, I guess. He's all good. So we'll send up a contingent of guys up there for that, and I guess it is live. I guess you can go there. It's open to the public.
Yep.
Budget, we had the budget last week with the selectmen on Monday and the budget committee on Thursday, and that, no problem. So that sailed through. We did lower the computer line. We had met again with the vendor and met with the selectmen, and they had a meeting about it. And we did not need some of that coverage for the laptops. There was some software the guy was gonna put on the laptops, but we don't use those on the internet. So
Right.
we were paying for something we weren't gonna use.
Yep.
So after meeting with the vendor and he explained all the stuff, we lowered the amount. I think it went down to $9.99 a month or something, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, instead of 11.
And instead of 11 something. So it was actually lower than what you guys had approved. Our budget, I think total was down $648 from last year.
And did the budget committee went along with?
Nope, they had some questions and stuff, but nothing, nothing outrageous. Actually, pretty good questions, most of them.
Yeah.
And it went pretty well.
Fantastic.
Very good.
Nice to hear.
Congratulations.
Yep.
Great.
Drug take back was last weekend.
Yep.
They collected 72.4 pounds of drugs from the community, which is pretty good.
That's huge.
Yeah, it was pretty good, and the state had collected 10,500 pounds, which is quite a bit of leftover, prescription drugs.
Wow.
We also did our trunk or treat event. It was last Sunday, and that went pretty well. We made a little castle and had a dragon that shot smoke out, and nothing lit on fire. And that went pretty well.
I went by that night, it looked like you had a good crowd.
That was good. It was very good. We've started our Veterans Day display in the center of town by the little Veterans Memorial, so that should run through the next week. And anybody else who cares to can send a picture of any veteran they know in, and we post it up there by the Veterans Memorial.
Looks good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's nice.
It does.
The Giving Tree thing, which is one of our big community events, has started already. I guess people do their Christmas shopping, I guess, in November. Not me, but I guess most people do. So that you'll see that pretty soon, like next week. The trailer's already out there to be all decorated and stuff. We're gonna keep it with the outside deposit kind of thing, so that way people can come 24 hours a day
Yep.
and be able to do it. Makes it a little more convenient for people. And the picking up of the tag stuff is outdoors as well to be a box if people take stuff. So we're gonna try to keep that what we started last year to kind of keep it. It seemed to work logistically better.
It's nice. Yep. It's simple.
Yep. We did some range training this last week, and we should be wrapping up. I think there's like one or two guys who still have to do the makeup stuff, but all our firearms training, rifle, pistol, and all that stuff is done for the year, and that was wrapped up today before the snow comes. And hopefully we'll get the guys who need to make it up done before that as well. And I think that was it for admin stuff. The rest of the stuff is on the lieutenant's report. I'm filling in for him tonight.
Okay.
His son's getting some sports awards or something from high school. Yep. Okay, so for the
Go to lieutenant's report.
yep, lieutenant's report, pretty standard month. There was nothing that jumped out that was super crazy. Motor vehicle activity stayed pretty high. We have been doing some of the DWI patrols, starting last month, and we'll go all the way through November and December. So you might see more, some increased motor vehicle activity the next couple of months, because there'll be more patrols out. Let's see, the biggest, it doesn't really show up here, but we did have a drug overdose that resulted in a death. Death was kind of one of our bigger calls of the month. It is what it is. We still had, when we did our stats for the town, we had 2 this year. So I looked that down from what we had the last couple of years, but still 2 is too many. Other than that, for arrests, we were to 10 arrests. The majority being for operating after suspension. And again, when I did the presentation for the budget, the majority of our arrests were for operating after suspension this year. And I'm thinking people aren't paying their fines generally, right? They get fines, they can't pay them, can't afford to pay them. And that seems to be our biggest arrest offense.
Yes, so they get suspended for non-payment of a fine, and let it go, and then they hand you their license, and
Exactly, and then they get pulled over, they're gonna get more fines because their license is suspended. So it is what it is, but that was seen to be our most arrested for offense, that and DWI were the 2 for the year.
yeah. I wonder if that's a trend in other communities.
I don't know, it's something
Yeah.
to think about. I think that's about it for the crime stuff. Regular, like I said, regular criminal activity, nothing crazy that jumped out. That's about it.
We had gotten that free radar,
Gotten it's a strong.
radar control from the contest that Melissa did,
We're
right?
still working on that, and supposedly are sending it, but we have not received it yet,
Oh, coming by Pigeon Express.
apparently.
She keeps on, and they said they bumped it out, production, not a lot of people, you know,
They probably
so.
sold the one that they
I
were
know,
away kind of
so-
thing.
But they said hopefully before Thanksgiving, they're anticipating, I wanna
Yeah,
say, I think they said the 17th.
but that's something that's gonna have to be installed, right? I mean, in other words,
Yeah, once we get it, we'll pick out some spots around town and see if we can talk to the road agent, we'll put a couple poles
Yeah.
up so we can rotate it around.
yeah, it would run by solar, I take it, so.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, that's good, so that's on its way, okay. Starting to see those everywhere you go now.
Oh, yeah, you
Yeah,
do,
they're
yeah,
very
you've seen quite a few, I think they're pretty good, especially if you're coming into some place where you slow down a lot, you know, wanna slow down. They're
Yeah,
Pretty good.
it does get your attention, you know. All right, so any questions for
No?
Ray or Ray taking the place of Chip?
Alright.
All right, with no further questions, we'll go to Mr. Steve Grange. How are you, sir?
Not bad, okay.
Yeah, now the last time, well, the last, maybe a couple months ago, you had a real good turnout on the, you signed up a lot of people at duck race.
Yep,
Yeah,
yeah, we got, I think it was 18 or 19 people signed up.
yeah, that's amazing, that's a lot.
That's pretty good,
Yeah.
so that was a good turnout, and I think there was a couple people on my street. In fact, we had an incident right on our street last Friday night. I guess there was some vandalism or something at 43 Preston Way or something. I'm not sure if you guys got the call or anything yet.
Yeah.
Anyway, they were concerned it hit one house at 43, and they were going around trying to see if anybody else got hit. Neighborhood watch people on the street got together, started sending out communication, and they got hold of me, and I went and checked my cameras, and I actually got a video of them coming in, 2 cars, 1 car parked at the trail at Preston and Gardner Road.
Yeah, yeah,
One guy jumps out, they go into the other car, they go up Preston, did whatever they were doing up there, and you can see them coming back down, they jump back into the other car, and they both peel out pretty fast, and actually, the cameras came out pretty good, they got a pretty good view of at least one of the vehicles, and you can hear the voice and the people talking on my
Wow.
cameras too.
Calling
So-
out names.
Couple of names?
So I downloaded all the videos, I sent it off to the people at 43, they said they were gonna contact me.
Yeah.
I
He
don't
did,
know if they
he
have or
did,
not.
yep.
Yeah, they did.
Perfect.
That's
So,
awesome.
It's good to
Yeah.
hear.
That's what it's about.
But it was pretty good, the neighbors all reacted really quick, we were able to get some videos out, and
what kind of vandalism, mailbox?
I heard there was like a little bit of property damage and some egging or something like that.
Oh, really?
Stuff. Yeah,
Huh?
it was about a 3-minute hit from what it looked like.
Yeah. They're going there with a
It's a good
mission.
footage.
Well, you got it, you got the videos, good.
All right. Any questions for Steve?
No.
Well, appreciate your comments, Steve.
Happy to be here.
Okay, so under old business, the one thing we've got to take action on is decide whether we want to ratify or adopt the collective bargaining agreement between the town and the police union.
I move to ratify the tentative agreement with the Auburn Police Union for the period of 1 April 2002 through March 31st, 2026.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so,
And that will be on the town warrant this year for
Right.
action.
yeah. Okay, under new business, I believe we got a couple evaluations. I think we've all looked at them.
Yeah.
Yes, just as a update, we must have missed Carl somehow, I think, when his master patrolman, and then, so he's a little off, like,
He's a little off.
well, I don't mean it like that, but he's, time-wise, it's off. Because I think he was due in July,
Yeah.
so it was the town that kind of said, hey,
Did you forget
we missed a
something?
step, yeah.
First we'll do is,
Mr. Chabot.
yeah, Chip Shabbat. Currently operating as a lieutenant. Currently, he's labor grade 17, step 19. I'll motion that he be, move up to labor grade 17, step 20, based on his good performance evaluation.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
And we did know he's gonna be at the end of the
Yeah, he's at the end of the road there.
road there, so. Gotta keep him happy now. And we have one for Carl Hansen. He is, recently went up to, he is a patrolman, but he's one of our master patrolmen. Currently, he's labor grade 11, step 7, and based upon his satisfactory performance review, I will motion that he will go up to labor grade 11, step 8.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, so, that, with this here, with that.
Yep.
I got the minutes. Okay, so, with that said, any other business before the commission, before I make a motion to adjourn?
I was gonna just let you guys just keep you appraised of, one thing here with the budget from last year, that,
Okay,
we're still in the negative, obviously we're gonna be in the negative for cruiser maintenance. It's up to 4,800, but we're thinking that's gonna be closer to 6,000 by the time we're done, we have to put our winter tires on.
oh yeah, but I was gonna ask you,
Yeah.
did you do the winter
We
rotation?
have the tires, those all have been paid for, we have to, pay the.
You get the guy come right over here and do it?
Not anymore, we have to take him somewhere, he's out of business.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it is
That
too
was
bad.
nice when somebody could come in, you know,
Yeah,
nobody has to drive all the cars and all the,
Yeah, and we've looked around and can't find anybody else.
nobody wants to do it mobile, yeah.
And also the fuel will probably be over by like 2,500. So those two lines will probably be over. However, we will have funds probably left in the
In other lines.
wage line to cover that. But I just wanna keep you guys in the loop so you know what's,
Well, we
What's
cut
going
the
on?
fuel last year and we really
That's okay.
thought it was, pretty low and look at it now.
we should be all right.
It's almost $4 a gallon,
Double for what it was last year.
yeah, yeah. So, anything else, Ray?
No, that was it. Like I said, I just wanna
Okay.
keep you guys.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
I mean, the
Nice
budget
job.
looks good anyway.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
There's always gonna be fewer,
Yeah.
always than others.
The fuel is understandable, you know, because we had also lowered that line as well, so. All right, well, with no other business before the commission, I'm gonna make a motion to adjourn. It's 7:14 PM.
Second?
Okay,
Aye.
thank you.